Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of my favorite trip to the movies, the show where movie going is not as it was at the moment. It's getting a little bit more like how it was, so I think things are improving, hopefully. So it's the show where we discuss our favorite movie theater memories, favorite concession items, just kind of the overall awesomeness of going to the movies when we can all go back and feel normal with it again, which is coming sooner than later, I think. And this is just a kind of fun way to reminisce. And also, before we get started, just a huge shout out to all the healthcare workers, all the teachers, and just all the essential workers right now getting us through this tough time. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. We have one with us today. So thank you so much. And we're going to introduce these two awesome people. Today's guests are two people whom I had the honor of meeting through improv. And I'm so glad we did. Niki and Joey Dattolo.
Hello.
Fanfare is needed. How you doing, Joey?
Oh, better now that I'm talking to you two, that's for sure.
You stole my line, man. That's my line.
Oh, y'all are too nice. So yeah, we met. I met Joey through improv, and we performed on a team for a little bit together, and that was a lot of fun. Joey's so talented, and I met Niki through Joey, and I got to and she managed our team, and we did the improv jam together a few times, and Niki was really funny in that.
That's about the extent of my improv abilities, but it's always fun.
Oh yeah, you're both so awesome, both so funny, and two people who I always had a chance to talk movies with after rehearsal or shows or before rehearsal or shows. So it was just, and two people that I always love to go to movies too. So it's such an honor to have you both on. And I know we already kind of did a little intro, but how are you doing today on this Monday, March 9th, both of you?
I mean, it is a beautiful night out, Joseph, and our whole house, just honestly, it feels like it has been blessed by having you, albeit virtually. Of course, we promote social distancing. This is probably the closest me and Niki have gotten to each other in the last year. So physically, that is. We had to do it. We only have one camera. We I don't know. We have to work with that. Maybe we need more cameras. I don't know.
Sorry.
But no, it's been good though. We're doing well, and everything is fine. It's like the meme, the one where the dog is sitting there and his whole house is on fire, and it's like, this is fine. That's about the last year. So it's been good though.
The show, we were only a few minutes in the show, and I'm already laughing hysterically. This is awesome. Oh, y'all are too awesome. Oh, and we also were Avengers Trivia Night teammates. That was
you are
yes,
right.
We were.
You're right. That's mostly because of you though. Let's be honest. We didn't do too much.
I still have that gift card, I think.
Yeah, well, so we've had so much opportunity to use it.
Yeah.
So
well, hey, then that night wouldn't have happened unless you both organized it. So thank you.
Yeah, I'll take credit for all the management that went down between improv, trivia, all that.
You do a good job of managing. Somehow I manage.
By Michael Scott.
Yep.
And all right, so let's get into it. Niki and Joey, what are your favorite movie theater memories?
You want to go? You have the good one.
Okay. So, I'll start because this is a great transition from our last topic. So this one is kind of a boring but iconic movie theater experience. So we went to the DriveIn Theater once to go see, I don't even know what we were going to see, if I'm being honest, because usually there's two movies, one after the other. And we went for the first movie, stayed for the second. And the second movie, I know for a fact, was Avengers.
It's Avengers 1, that is.
Yes, the original. And I had seen some of the older Spider-Man movies. And at the time, I was way too freaked out by them because I get scared way too easily. I'm not a Harry Potter fan for that reason. Voldemort scares me. Sorry, I said his name. But that movie and that experience officially got me into specifically Iron Man, but Avengers as a whole and the MCU, and brought chills. And to this day, we are now huge fans. Can't miss it in the theaters unless it's COVID times and you kind of have to.
I'm gonna say, tell that to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You still haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's not MCU.
That's fair. That's not MCU. That is not MCU.
We even went to the Museum of Science and Industry because they had the Marvel exhibit. We went there a few weeks ago, so that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, they had a bunch of like movie props and stuff
And
costumes and all that.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was wild. If you're watching this and you're in the Chicagoland area, you should look into getting tickets. This show is not brought to you by the Museum of Science and Industry, but
They should sponsor.
they should
Oh.
sponsor because we're just generating that interest. So that's what we're out here to do. Everything's about generating interest and views and clicks and clicks and clicks and likes. So no, but that was good though. What was the drive-in that we went to go see Avengers?
That was Cascade.
Was it Cascade?
R.I.P.
Yep.
Oh, is that the one in West Chicago that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that closed.
We live right by it too.
Yeah, now we live by it. Now we live.
But it's been closed.
But it's whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not bitter. Not bitter. Everything is fine. Yeah. Did you want the other one? Did you want to talk about that? Or you want me to talk about
Okay,
one?
so there's another
I know
one.
you love telling the
only
story.
reason I didn't start with this is because again, we don't know specifically. We argue over which movie it was.
Yeah, we don't know the movie. It's because I'm on a tangent here really quick if that's okay with you. So
Shocker.
we had a discussion prior to the show about this memory specifically. We wanted to talk about it today, and she referenced the argument about what movie we were actually going to see, and here I am like, Nikki, it's not about the movie you see. It's about the memory of seeing the movie. It's about the people you go with. It's about the awesomeness and the pleasure of sitting in the same room as a bunch of strangers and enjoying something together. That's what it's about, Nikki. Not the movie itself, although
Right.
movies are important. That's why we go.
And
Sorry, cheesy add-on of the day.
But on that note, I just remembered what movie it was.
Oh, did you? What was it?
I'm pretty sure it was one of the Captain America movies.
Might have been Winter Soldier.
Yeah, because actually Winter Soldier was a really good movie, but
It was
like
fantastic
Captain America movies, I feel I enjoy them a lot more than the average fan, I feel. But
Joey, pop quiz. What year did Winter Soldier come out?
2014.
What year did we'll get to it. Do you know what year Civil War came out?
2016.
I feel like it was Civil War then, based on the reasoning for the story.
Okay, so maybe it was Civil War. But doesn't even matter. We're walking in. We got our big tub of popcorn, giant soda. We're walking in, and Joe sees a commercial. Or sorry, a trailer.
Call it a commercial? What kind of movie fan are you?
He sees a trailer for.
Oh, it's for Force Awakens.
Because he is the biggest Star Wars fan.
Mm-hmm.
And got so excited and made his signature sound. He just goes, I can't do it. Can you do it?
What? What's on? What's on, Nikki? Do the sound.
We're walking into the theater down the little like ramp, and he just goes, hey, yo! he sprints up the aisle, around and up the stairs to go to our seats, and he trips over the stairs or over his feet, falls down, and he was holding the giant bucket of popcorn and his soda. He falls down, crushes the bucket of popcorn, and it goes everywhere, and his soda of course spilled everywhere as well, but thankfully that was one of those souvenir cups, so it didn't crush, but it did spill everywhere. And it was hilarious. And this was like one of the last trailers before the movie started. So most people were in there and did still see it because the lights are still kind of on at this point.
Well, and I think you left out my favorite part of the story is that when we saw this movie, it was when I was at the University of Iowa, and you came out, we went to go see it at the Coral Ridge Cinema in Iowa, in Coralville, Iowa. If you're ever in Coralville, Iowa, and you're listening, this video is not brought to you by the Coral Ridge Mall.
So many sponsors.
Not a sponsor. But so we were there,
but
and they should be. I was wearing my school pride shirt, and so you have me, and I'm not a small person. I'm fairly noticeable in a space, and I'm wearing this bright yellow t-shirt. Like I'm talking bright yellow t-shirt. So nobody there didn't see this happen. Like out of everybody that was there, and this was, pre 30% capacity seating. Like everybody there saw me absolutely wipe out on the staircase. And I believe I got down to the ground and just said,
Yeah.
"Ow."
And I just started crying. And when I brought the bucket to the
I was to say, yeah, my
counter.
favorite part is I refused to miss the Star Wars trailer, so I made her go get the popcorn refill, and I sat there and watched it. So
So I went to the counter and I went and got it and I showed him the bucket. It was just like absolutely a mess. And I'm like, we just got it. Maybe had 2 pieces out of this.
Yeah.
Can we get more popcorn and preferably not in this bucket?
probably not.
And we did.
We did. We got popcorn and we
that was
enjoyed
good.
the
So,
movie. But
Shout
more
out
so,
to Coralville Cinema.
yeah, shout out to Mark who was working the concession stand. I don't know that was who it was, but it's my
It
first
was a
guess.
girl, I think, but
Marquette. That's a school. Never mind. But that's what we got. That's probably our favorite movie memories. I don't know, like I guess
we've seen so
we've seen
I
so
mean,
many
together
movies.
we've seen so many in theaters, but like in general, we've just seen so many.
I think I don't know if I had to pick without you. I really enjoyed 2, and I'll keep them short for the sake of time. But like, when Lord of the Rings: Return of the King was in theaters, this was before we were dating. I saw the movie in theaters, I think 9 times. And the last time I saw it, it was basically a paid nap because I think I slept through the entire movie. Got a really good sleep. Probably didn't need to see it that many times, but that was a good one for me. I like sleeping, so that was a good memory to me. And then additionally to that, I don't know, Joey, if you've had the privilege to do this or not, but have you ever seen a movie in a D-box theater?
Is that the one that with like the shaky chairs kind of?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What movie did you see?
So I've seen a few movies in D-box theaters. I saw Star Wars Force Awakens in a D-box theater. I saw the World of Warcraft movie in a D-box theater. And then the one I liked the most was the Jurassic World in a D-box theater. And that was a phenomenal movie going experience. And I don't think we've ever done a D-box.
I've never done D-box.
Yeah, so when we can find a movie to agree on, we need to go do that. It's really cool. I just remember like the opening scene in Jurassic World where they have the egg and the Indominus baby is hatching out of the egg, and then it has like the foot stomp and like it zooms out and it's just like the bird in suburbia. Like when that foot stomp comes down, like your whole chair just like sinks down with you. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Like this is gonna be a fun time. So that was a really cool experience too.
I was really upset they didn't put Breaking Dawn in a D-box theater.
Breaking Dawn of all things.
We were really hoping they would, but whatever.
Whatever, over it. Everything is fine. I'm okay.
Well, hey, maybe when the Batman comes out and Robert Pattinson gets back to like super famous, they'll do a
There you
re-release.
go. There you
He
go.
was like my least favorite of all the vampires, but I will still be seeing that movie. So
Oh yeah, so excited for that one. And oh my God, your stories were so awesome. I love the drive-in Avengers. I'm so glad, yeah, because like everyone kind of has that Marvel moment when they're like, oh my gosh, like I'm so on board with this. Yeah, I remember I remember my moment with that too, where I was like, I can't wait for all these movies, and I'm so happy you had that experience. And the first Avengers, such a classic movie for
So
sure.
good. So good.
And
It's
that's
America's ass.
that's not that movie.
It does to mean it's not America's ass. That's when we really got to appreciate it. We didn't see Captain America 1 in theaters. We watched it in my house.
You're right.
So I think that was the first movie we actually saw with Cap in it.
Mhm.
Am I right?
Was he?
yeah, I think that would have been.
Yeah, because like what other movies would he have been in
Mhm.
other than Avengers before Avengers came out?
Yeah.
So fun fact.
Hey, it's okay. I got invited to see. This is the most like I'm so disappointed in myself. I got invited to see the first Avenger in 2011. My friend invited me, and I said no. So
That is extra embarrassing
this
for
is
you. 'Cause
before.
we
This
all
is-
know how
yeah.
much of a Captain America fan you are. And that is really surprising to me.
Yeah, this was before that phase of my life. But I'm so
No.
angry at myself.
It's not a phase. It's not a phase.
I should have said yes.
This is forever now.
Yeah, it is.
And I love your Coralville story. I was like, you're both so good at storytelling. I was locked in on
thank
that
you.
story. That was so well told.
We tell it at parties. It's so fun.
I was afraid I would like cry laughing too hard through that and it just wouldn't come out, but we did it.
We got there.
Oh, and it was told excellently. And hey, I would have done the same to see the Force Awakens trailer. That would
Thank
have
you.
made
Thank
that
you. I
same-
appreciate that. I mean, it'd been so long since Star Wars was anything, and yeah, naturally I was excited.
He cries every time he sees anything Star Wars in
Uh,
theaters, whether it's a trailer.
I don't
or
know
a movie.
about anything Star Wars. Okay, chills is a minimum requirement, but like, I would say most of the time the crying is reserved for the movies
Okay.
or the parks at Disney. That's where the crying is reserved.
Hey, all places that I would do. It's the way to do it. It's the way to experience it for sure.
Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. I'm a man.
And now we're gonna go into our next segment of the show, and we talked about popcorn a little bit, but just kind of what are some of your favorite concession items to get at the movies?
I get bribed to go to the theater by popcorn. It's just popcorn. I don't need candy. I don't need soda. I just water's fine. But
yeah, for her it's the popcorn. For her it's definitely the popcorn.
That's how you get me to the theaters to see Star Wars.
Buy all the snacks, mostly just butter popcorn. So we have a big disagreement on this too, her and I, because I get sick from the movie theater popcorn, the butter specifically, like when they put the extra butter on there. I power through it because it does taste amazing. There's no doubting that. And she likes it enough, so I'm like, whatever. I just know what I'm getting in for, and not being able to sleep very well that night. It's okay. It's fine. For me though, I don't know. Like, we get popcorn the most for sure. Like, I think we get popcorn every single time we go. I can't remember the last time we didn't get popcorn at a movie. But I'm a big fan of the pretzel bites. Like, she doesn't like them as much, but I really like the pretzel bites. And if I'm going, like, if we go with my parents, I know my dad's really into those too. So he and I will like share the pretzel bites with like the cheese sauce. I'm a big sucker for that. Also, like, real talk, like alcohol in the movies. Like, let's be honest here. Like, I feel because they opened a bar at the
I don't
Market
like
Scenes that
buying
we
my
go to.
alcohol at the movies.
Okay, well that's okay. I know who does. You got the little wine pods that you bring in and just be done with that. But if you're not, I don't condone underage drinking. Underage drinking, not a sponsor of the show. Won't ever be, should not be. But if you are not of age and you are watching, best combo, if they have it for me for drink at the movie theater, is you combine, personally for me, I like Mountain Dew. So I combine Mountain Dew with the like red Sobe Life Water. If they have that, it's so good. It is so good. Like, I can't stress how much I like this.
I just like that Sobe Life Water.
Like,
on its own is good.
It is good on its own as well. But when you combine with the Mountain Dew especially, or a big cherry Coke, I don't like cherry Coke too.
I can make my answer a little less boring because I also remembered that when we were in like middle school and we would go to the movies, they had a Dippin' Dots like a vending machine.
Yeah, we had that too. They used to have that at Marcus. Now it's a Skittles machine.
Yeah, lame. But Dippin' Dots, if I really wanted to treat myself, I would get myself some Dippin' Dots.
Well, I was gonna say you can do the dibs now. They have. Well, you don't.
Those aren't the same. No. I want my tongue to feel like it's freezing off for like 2 seconds at a time.
The disrespect for the dibs is disheartening to me. Favorite candy? If you had, I know we don't normally get candy, but what's your favorite movie theater candy?
Movie theater?
Yeah. Come on, just pick one.
Well, it would have to be one you snack on, so like M&Ms.
All right. The right answer was Bunch of Crunch always.
Those are good.
So we used to mix those in with our popcorn at home.
Ooh.
And just melt it. It gets really messy. Yeah, it gets really messy, but it was good. Also, okay, so sorry, not to get super into snacks here, but like,
no, let's do it.
Can you tell we like snacks?
Can you tell?
Hey, I'm loving that. I'm loving every second of this.
Can you tell? So
awesome.
During quarantine, the theater that we go to the most, they had, obviously weren't having any limited capacity seating or anything like that, and they decided, as good friend of ours, not good. I can't say he's a good friend of the show, but I'm sure he would talk to you. But he works at the movie theater that we go to. His name's Corey, and he let us know ahead of time. He's like, "Hey, we're going to be doing this curbside pickup for like popcorn," and so we're like, "Okay, bet." Like, we're all about that because we really missed getting the movie theater popcorn specifically. Mm-hmm. So we used to buy these bags, and they had either a $10 bag or a $20 bag. Yeah,
I can't even show you how
yeah,
big this
like,
bag was on the screen.
Joey, I'm not kidding you. Like the $20 bag of popcorn, it says equivalent to at least, and I think it was more, but it said equivalent to 5 large popcorns.
We almost finished
And
one of them in a week. That's really bad.
Weekend, try weekend, like because we would just get the bags and take them home and watch movies at home. So that was, that was our way of keeping the movie theater alive during the last year or so.
Mhm.
But now that it's reopened, we actually went and saw our first movie in over a year. We hadn't seen a movie since Christmas time of 2019 when we saw Sonic. And then we just a couple weeks ago went and saw Chaos Walking. So it was interesting.
Awesome. Well, I definitely want to hear your thoughts on your first experience back in our next segment for sure. But really quick, I just want to say like that was so much. That was so awesome. I love the popcorn, the pretzel bites. Like in Marcus Addison, like the last time I went there, like I just remember walking. It's like a mini food court in there. You can get the pizza, you can get the bar.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
It's so cool, and I love the Dippin' Dots reference. I'm bummed they don't have that anymore. That's
Yeah. Now it's a build. Yeah, it's a build your own Skittles machine now. So
Yeah.
it's not nearly as exciting.
What flavor Dippin' Dots? That's what I forget.
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Awesome.
I'm a
choice.
cookie dough ice cream person all the time, unless it's Dippin' Dots.
Yep.
And it's cookies and cream.
Rainbow Dippin' Dots are okay if they're out of cookies and cream, but cookies and cream. Oh, actually, I won't even lie to you. The strawberry banana or the chocolate banana ones are decent
Just
too.
all of them.
They're all good. They're all good. But like the go-to is cookies and cream.
And Joey, I just have to say I love your Mountain Dew SoBe Life Water choice. I did the
Thank you.
exact same thing at Harper College in 2015. They had Mountain Dew and SoBe Life Water in their soda machine in the caf. And I would for breakfast. I would
For
put more soda-
breakfast.
You gotta wake up somehow.
Yeah.
I love it.
So as soon as you said that, I was like, I have to. That's so.
Oh
it's so
my
good.
God, I love that. I love that so much. I mean, if it's like we ever, in the off chance we ever go see a daytime movie, it's kind of like breakfast, right? Wait, whoever goes to the movie during the day though, like, well,
We have.
your grandparents, that's who does.
It's just not on a weekday, but
But I'm so like and as we were talking about a little bit before the show, theaters are definitely have been opening up at limited capacity and with more vaccines being distributed, and I think we're definitely going to see the box office slowly recover, hopefully. And I just so in this next segment we talk about just kind of the overall awesomeness of going out and experiencing a movie at the theater. Definitely like watching stuff at home is awesome too, especially over this past year. So glad we have so many awesome streaming options. But I definitely I hope the movie going experience is something that sticks around forever. And I'm just curious, what are your thoughts on kind of just the overall awesomeness of going to the movies? And I also do want to hear about your experience with Chaos Walking and kind of how it was to be back.
well, in general, I mean, he grew up like 2 blocks away from Marcus and Addison. So that was always a go-to thing, whether it was for dates or friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, as we got older, it was just if we had nothing going on, oh, let's see what time movies are on. Who cares if we've seen How to Train Your Dragon 3 times already? Let's go do it again.
Yep. Great movie, not a sponsor.
Yeah, no. So I mean, it's just always like a good thing to do. I mean, I feel like there's a thing that people say about how it's not the best date idea because, oh, you can't talk during it or whatever. But like on that note, if you go see a movie and then get dinner afterwards, then you have a talking point at least. So pro tip, don't do dinner before the movie, do dinner after the movie. And if you eat too much popcorn, Dippin' Dots, pretzels, etc., then just get appetizers or dessert or something. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, that is a pro tip. Thank you for sharing with the people.
Not that I have that much experience in dating, but
I feel like we've been on enough dates. You
Yeah,
can
I
say
know.
your experience. Maybe not dating new people, at least I hope not. If so, we have another conversation we have to have with the camera. But yeah, like I don't know, the movies is an awesome time though, and it's just yeah, it gives you something to just talk about with people, and that you're I feel like for me it's like you want to see it like right away because you want to avoid like we live in a world full of spoilers, which is like, you know, the internet's a beautiful thing, but it also sucks in a lot of ways, and that's one of the ways that it sucks. And
Plus FOMO.
yeah, and FOMO, and like, you know, it's funny. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like comedy movies, right? Like, and I feel like this was really relevant when we were younger, but it's like a comedy movie
Yeah.
came out, and like everyone just like quoted the one-liners out of the movie, and like if you didn't see the movie and you didn't know what everyone was talking about, like you kind of felt left out. And
I quote Bridesmaids on a daily basis, and
Yeah.
Elf as well.
Oh, classics.
Elf is great.
Yeah.
Elf is great. Bridesmaids is good. Good, not great.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I guess I quote that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. But like it was I don't know, like movies is an awesome experience, and you should go if you have the opportunity to. It's such an accessible thing too. Like,
Right now it's a little less accessible.
but is
It's a
it
little
though?
harder.
It was so easy to get
but-
tickets to go see Cast Walking, and like
There's less seating there right now, as there should be. I mean, everybody was
Yeah.
really spread out. You have your mask on, but if you're eating, then you can take it off. But you're like, so I don't know how far away the closest person was to us, but they were
at least
far.
like 4 seats away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they separated. They like zigzagged people in the aisles too. So it's like,
You don't have one directly.
yeah,
so
you don't have
anybody
someone directly behind you or in front of you. So
Yeah.
it's like, if you imagine like here and then here in one row, and then you move up a row and it's like here and here. And then it goes back to like here and here. Pictures. We did it. But it staggers them like in between rows. So that way you're really not like by anybody. I felt safe going.
Oh yeah. For
And
sure.
I would encourage others to do that if it's something you feel comfortable doing, of course.
But yeah, if you love going to the
HBO Max
movies-
though, HBO Max changing the game, like for real, which is unfortunate for my love and affinity for the movies, but you just watch them at home. But at least there's, you know, because honestly, like as long as directors and film producers are like, if there's an incentive to continue making movies, like that's what I'm the most happy for. However you consume them is how you consume them. If you want to do it at home, at the movie theater, like up to you. I prefer the movie theater myself.
Just feel like it's not the same at home as it is going to the theater.
No, it's absolutely not.
I mean, unless you somehow have the sound system that they have there and
well, you know, I want to
super
get
comfy recliners.
you know, I want to get that Philips Hue set up with the light, with the color, the reactive
Yeah.
lights in the background.
Yeah.
Philips not a sponsor, but if you were, please, I want your light system. It's like $1,500, and like I cannot afford it.
But it's such a little thing for you to do for us.
It's just
And Joey too, obviously.
like if you send the three of us, Philips that is, if you send us samples, we'll advertise it as much as we possibly can. I promise you.
With
just
our
need-
cute corgi too.
Yeah, I just need a test trial. That's all.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, you have a corgi.
We do have a. Oh, don't remind us.
He's actually sleeping right behind us right now
Yeah,
by some miracle.
He's being good. Normally he's barking.
Oh, he's so mesmerized by this awesome movie conversation.
Mhm.
He
That's what I'm
just-
thinking.
Very
just-
calming.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love everything about what you said, and I love what you said about How to Train Your Dragon. Like, if you've already seen it, why not go again during the day? And because I think it's just so like it's such a good way to kind of get into like a new headspace and go somewhere and like turn your phone off and not, even if you have seen the movie before. I just love turning my phone off and like you're back in your mind. You're not like, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. You're like just at the
Mhm.
movies, like present
Yeah.
moment.
And that's what you miss out on when you're at home too. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
admittedly, I'd be scrolling through my phone if I was watching it at home, even if it's a brand new movie. Like,
I know
it's-
that you do this. I get mad at you for it.
it's just
who-
like, you're right. It's
how-
kind of like a zen, almost like a therapy. Cause like you just completely tune into that and just that. And like, I don't know.
you do nothing else.
Yeah.
So
And it's all for like, I don't know. I'm all for supporting that. And I mean, I'm again sad about our drive-in theater closing right by us. So
yeah, that's a really big shame.
yeah. Because those are very hard to come by nowadays. So
Just think of the
don't
past.
want that to happen.
Exactly. And also, something I forgot to bring up earlier. I do want to mention that also shout out to your friend Corey and all this, like the movie theater employees right now. That's gotta be tough. So thank you to the both of you for supporting the industry, especially during that like beginning phase of COVID when everything was even way more uncertain. Like that was awesome.
I mean, if I could be deemed a hero for sitting on my couch and eating, I'll sign me up.
Hey, yeah, you are with the you're saving the movies.
Don't
feed into
don't
this.
encourage him.
Don't feed into this, Joseph.
Oh man, that was so beautifully said, and I love what you said about and just in the theater Zen moments, and yeah, that was a lot of just awesome stuff said tonight. This has been so much fun talking about movies.
It has been. It has been so far. You know, movies are an awesome thing, and you know, it's I don't know, like so I can't imagine like my life without them.
I mean, it's
like,
a big part of our relationship.
It really is.
I mean,
it really
whether it's
is.
going or talking about it or whatever, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell, but that's Iron Man right there.
Oh,
And
she's
then we
pointing
got-
out our Legos. Yeah.
Groot and
Aw.
Rocket. There we go.
Whoa.
We got it. Lego figures back there.
Yeah. And
Aw.
You can't tell, but
Hey, it's
they're
awesome.
there though. They are there.
So awesome.
And they don't fall very often. When they do, it sucks. So.
Well, it's great to know that they're always there watching the movies with you.
yeah.
They are. They're yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they're excited for Black Widow to come out. Is that the next MCU movie we have coming?
I think so.
That was supposed to come out last year and then didn't. But I don't know. I want to see Hop. I want to see Hop in a superhero movie. That's what I want. I know this isn't a show about this isn't a show about shows, but the actor who plays Hopper.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited to see him.
Because he's going to be in the Black Widow movie, so should be fun. I know Black Widow is Nikki's favorite superhero of all time. So,
yes,
admit it.
It's just not.
But yeah, what else you got for us, Joey?
That's it. That's the three segments. Like, honest, that was so awesome. I loved your memories. I loved your concessions, and I'm like, so I gotta get back to Marcus Dennis. I haven't been there since January 27th, 2020. That was the last time I was there, so I gotta get back there soon for sure.
I like how you remember that.
Oh, it's January 26th. I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
But,
I didn't tell you. Remember that.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Though.
What
That's
did you
awesome.
see then?
Little Women. That was awesome.
Oh, I never saw that. I heard that was good.
Yeah, awesome cast. Yeah.
Yeah. That was was
That's-
Emma
that's
Roberts
his-
in that?
It's his nice way of saying you didn't like the movie.
Oh no. I like the movie. I like the movie. Yeah, Emma Watson.
Or yeah, not Emma Roberts. I always say her
Florence
name
Pugh. I can't. Oh. From oh gosh, I can't remember her name.
Yep.
From
That's the one.
that's from Lady Bird. That's her name. I gotta look this up.
I know it was a really good cast, like big names, but
Oh, Saoirse Ronan. Sorry, but yeah, a lot of big names. But yeah.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before we close, any final words to the viewers, Nikki and Joe?
Yeah. Anything?
try to go to the movies if you can, because I'm sure you miss it. And it's really, honestly, I'm grateful we were able to go, and it's really not, it didn't feel any different than what
No.
it was like before, honestly. Besides ordering at concessions was a little different, and that's it. Which is
It was
like-
way better.
Yeah, it was way quicker.
It was way
actually.
better. Yeah, you have to order on your phone, so there's not a big long line of people just standing there, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My parting words would be, yeah, similarly to Nikki, go to the movies. Go see a movie. Go take a friend to go see a movie. Go, or even just do a movie night at home. Do whatever you got to do, whatever you're comfortable with. I know there's a lot of different, levels of comfort with going out and doing things in public
sure.
right now. And if you have like an inner circle of people and you're not like self-isolating quarantine and you have like family members that you're seeing, I feel like most people are. like at least everybody I talk to is not like strictly like I haven't talked to anybody in a year. Watch a movie with them, or you can do Zoom movies. You can watch a movie at your own at your own places over the phone and like talk to each other, like whatever. Get creative with it. Just watch movies. Make homemade popcorn. If you have do stovetop popcorn, it's the best way to make it at home, in my opinion. Take all your microwave popcorn and throw it out because it sucks. Air poppers, okay. If you need popcorn recipes, you can DM me on Instagram at Joey the Juice Man, and I will send you popcorn recipes. I'm really good at making it. Trust me, I'm a moviegoer. You can take my word for it. It's really good.
It's just plain popcorn. It's nothing special, but it is good.
Oh, but it is.
It's not
But
like
it is
jalapeno cheddar or anything like that. It's just plain butter popcorn.
But I make it good, and it's good because I make it and you don't have to.
I know.
So
The best part.
that's the best part about it. But yeah, watch more movies. That's what I would say to the people.
Oh, that was like Oscar speech level about movies. Just like, because
Thank
like
you.
movies are so important. Just getting I think are so important to just get into headspace and share memories with friends. And yeah, so perfectly said, Joseph. And so once again, thank you so much, Niki and
Thank you.
Joseph, for being
Thank
on
you
the
for having us,
show.
Joseph.
And Niki, thank you for being in the healthcare industry for sure. I've been only mentioned that in the beginning for sure. So I forgot to bring that up again. So thank you for everything. And have an awesome rest of your night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.
You too. Bye.